In this video, you've now learned to you've learned to create a logo in about 1 minute. Hiya, it's your friendly neighbourhood Moomin and welcome back to another video. This channel is all about things creations wise when it comes to your original stuff, CAWs, logos, movesets, textures, that sort of thing. I create the PWA universe every year when it comes to a new game, and I'm going to show you the software that I use when it comes to making super easy duper logos. Literally minutes, it's going to take you minutes. We're going to jump right into it now and I'm going to just show you a bit what I mean. You've got Chad Hardy here at the moment. He's taking a bit of a new logo today. He's now Chad effing Hardy, and this logo took me minutes and it was on free software. So first of all, what I would suggest you do is download something called Gimp. If you're not familiar with Gimp, it's similar to Photoshop, but I'd say it's Photoshop Live, okay? Gimp itself is free of charge. You can manipulate images, and that's basically what it is. And I use it for doing face textures, but you could do very simple logos on it. I'm not doing complex ones on this. It's literally going to take you minutes. And you can do logos, face textures is what I use it for, and body textures as well. So you've got avenues you can use it. And for a free of charge software, if you are a budding YouTube creator or someone who's wanting to do CAWs more on social media and show them off, Gimp is going to be a really good tool for you to use. It's how I've used it. I've grown in a bit and I've learned some new skills and I've got new software. A new video coming soon on how you can win software worth £160. So make sure you are liked and subscribe to all the socials. But I'm going to show you how to do that, and it literally just took me minutes. So I'm going to create a new Gimp canvas here. I normally use 1080 by 1080 and you'll get something like this. Now this background means it is alpha channel, so it means there's no background in it. So whatever we create today will have no background. You can put it on anything and it won't show a background. Okay, I'm just going to choose letter in here. Now I'm just going to change the font that I want to use, and I'm going to just pick any random font. I'm going to use this demonized one, and we're going to select the color red. Now I will do that then, and now I'm going to put my cool logo. Now you can see at the moment that's quite small, okay, and it's not going to do you much justice. Now what we want to do is, if we highlight all the wording and blow it up a bit by doing that, and then double click, you get more of a picture, okay. Now if I move that now into the middle, you get a bit of more results. Now you can play around with this, and I'll just show you what I did again. Double click here and it widens everything for you. Okay, so it snaps at the moment to the thing, but if you double click it, it comes back to your selection in the middle. Now what you can do, if you go to image, guides, new guide, add a vertical layer, then image, guides, new guide, add a horizontal layer, you'll get this crosshair here. And when you're creating your logo, you can snap it into the middle. This will help you when you're trying to do more complex stuff, to everything central. You don't want a logo when you save it, it's all in the corner like that. It just makes life a bit more difficult when you don't need to. You've got that there ready for you to go. So I'm just going to simplify this logo a little bit. And maybe you've got a wrestler coming up and he's called AJ something. So you want the style of AJ. So you may have selected this a bit too far. Remember, double click here, snaps it into place. And then we want this in the middle of our canvas. It snaps into place there. Now, always select the lettering for this option here when you want it to grab the thing again, okay? Now, because I have snapped it into place, this will just get bigger and bigger as much as I need it to. I'm going to go to about 400, use my crosshairs here, and then snap that back into the middle. Now, as far as that will go, you could save that and use that on anything you want to. You could create maybe some cool sporting logos, and AJ is like a Nike tick, for example. You can go a little bit further though with this. If you go to this option here and make sure it is selected by colour, you do have the fuzzy select as well, but we select by colour, if we go on to that, then select by colour, you'll see these fuzzy lines around it. This means it's selected the image. Now, if we go to edit and then stroke selection, I'm just going to cancel that off. What you want to do first is to choose a new colour, but if you go to edit and then stroke selection, maybe that's a bit too much, but we'll go to 4 here and then hit this stroke button here, deselect it. I've now got a nice outline around that AJ logo. Now, if I was to do that full steps and I wanted just a simple text logo, that would probably do me in about a minute or two. I would advocate you do get to grips with an Inkscape, which is free, which is a vector program, or get to grips with something like Affinity Designer or Photoshop. But as a free software, to get you started with some core designs, you are going to be well on the path to creating some really good logos going forward. So that's, I think, it for that video. Nice and quick, about 6 minutes in all, and you've learned how to do some simple text logos. If you want to learn more, and keep an eye on the channel for some giveaways coming up for software that you can win that's worth £160, links in the description will be down below. If you want to join my Patreon from March onwards when the game releases, I will be giving monthly content. It's only going to be about $4 a month. Any textures, logos that I do create going forward will be posted in there. And I will be posting things like AEW textures, just making them and putting them in there. You need to be in the Patreon to get some new stuff. I do free stuff on a regular basis from Twitter and stuff like that, so all the socials will be down below in the links there. Please give me a like and subscribe. Comment down below on what software that you're using when you're creating these logos. But remember, from this video, you've now learned to create a logo in about 1 minute. I'm the friendly neighbourhood Moomin. Have a good evening. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.